Good evening, ghouls and goblins and witches everywhere that do things for money. Anyway, we are back again for another off-season. I just felt like this is a perfect off-season episode rather than a regular episode because tonight's topic, we talk about assholes who ruin games for everyone else. But in this case, in short term, assholes ruin games. I am your host tonight, Paul Dolsky, and I am here with my lovely co-host,
Tessa Baker.
And we are here with some awesome buddies of mine who play Friday the 13th as well, who pretty much are probably going to wham on a couple games, but that's okay, because that's what this is about. Anyway, Lamont, Barry, say hi.
What's up? Hey.
Yeah, so you'll know Lamont as Lightspeed Sonic, and you should know Barry as Sky High Gaming. And if not, well then, what the hell are you doing? Go into the description right now and click on the damn link, and you follow them. Now. Alright, so who wants to start off this amazing podcast that we're going to talk about with these assholes? Who wants to start it off?
I guess I can talk about it for a second.
Go for it,
Barry. If we're talking about assholes that ruin games, I think we should most likely talk about I know we're going to have a list of games that we're just going to all come up with that we have played that we've played with assholes that just don't make the game fun anymore and how they ruin the games. But honestly, I think the first game we should really honestly talk about is Friday, because I know that game is going to be a topic that we're going to talk about for a while, and we're all going to have our different opinions on it. So I think we should just get the biggest one out the way first, and we should just talk about Friday. Like with me, what my big pet peeve with how Friday, there's assholes in Friday is the whole people doing the hacking and them glitches and those weird things that they can do to make themselves win a match, or don't get caught, don't get killed. Those types of things really irk me and really piss me off because, any of those Friday the 13th fans, out there, this was a game that we were really hyped up for. This was a game that we all wanted to come out. We were pretty much fucking having orgasms every time the name Friday the 13th, the game, was mentioned in a comment. This was something that we were all waiting for. And, for us to be waiting for something and the developers and the makers of this game to know that, hey, we know that you guys have been waiting for this game, and we want to give you guys the best. And not only that, that's not even including all the issues that the game has had when it came out. But what I'm talking about is, of all the glitches and all the ways to hack the game and to change the way the game was played, it really pisses me off. It really makes it mad because it's sad to see that there's so many people in this world that are so low, that would go so low to have to cheat and have to hack into a video game just to beat a game or just to have fun in a game. You know what I mean? I think that pisses me off the most because, the goal of the game is not to survive all the time. The goal of the game is, the goal of the game, if you're the counselor, is yes, to make it out alive. But when you get caught by Jason, I know Lamont, I know Paul, I know Tessa, I know Crystal, I know everybody that's part of everything horror. When you get caught, it's not like you dying in every other game. It's, God damn it, they caught me. What the fuck, man? It's like, oh shit, they caught me. How the fuck are they gonna kill me? Or, oh look, I was able to escape. But when you have people that are sitting here saying, hey, guess what? I'm hacking myself to where I'm on top of a fucking mountain. You guys can't touch me. Or, hey, I don't know. I can't remember. What were some of the other glitches? On the roof. Yeah.
The roof of Packanack.
Which is no longer available.
Or the one in Higgins Haven where you could, like, disappear into a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that type of shit. Those are examples of how I think assholes ruin games. And I don't, it all comes down to the developers. I understand the game. I understand, they're taking, they're saying they're handling this situation, they're doing this. But in my opinion, I don't see them handling the situation good enough, or fast enough. You know what I mean? I know so many people were hyped up about this game, and nowadays when I mention to a couple of my friends, hey, you want to go play Friday? Oh no, fuck that game. Everybody hacks in that game, dude. I'm tired of playing. It's sad to hear people say, hey, I don't want to play that game because there's so many assholes in that game that ruin that game. It's sad to hear.
Well, not just that. You have before they fixed it, you could have people going around killing other. You could have people going around helping Jason, killing other counselors. Which
is now one rule that if you can get video proof to report whoever is helping Jason, they can get I think it's a permanent ban. I think. I'm not really sure what the thing is, but you can get a ban for helping Jason.
And wasn't there something where they took away the ability for counselors to kill other counselors?
We'll get to that in a minute, but yeah, they supposedly did. I don't know what they did because guess what? Broken ass game, or it's either the server. So either way, it's still broken. And
between the glitches and the hacking and shit.
I think if we're going to talk about Friday, we got to do it by categories. And so I have the best way to do it. So Barry, you just talked about a good one. Lamont, what are your thoughts on, these assholes that have to, cheat their way to win, who got to glitch behind the wall or something so you can't kill them? What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I absolutely hate it. It's horrible. And it's I get it. You can't really control what another person is doing to a game, but it's when people are paying their money or, just trying to enjoy themselves, they shouldn't have to worry about if something horrible or whatever is going to happen when they try to play, because assholes that want to do all types of glitches or hacks or play the game unfairly, like helping the enemy or helping their buddies escape, but messing it up for other people to actually try and play themselves.
I think what makes it worse is we had to deal with that. I mean, Paul and Tessa, Paul back in the day, I know you can relate to this, and even Lamont if back in the day. But I mean, you would think that back in the day, I know hacking was a big thing back in the day. Everybody did it, right? Everybody hacked a game. Just look at Call of Duty, back in the day. That's a good example of people hacking the game and ruining the game, and that would be a game that I would want to talk about later, but when you get to that type of level, you got people that come onto a game and that want to play your game, they want to enjoy your game. Common sense is if you have people hacking your game and ruining the experience for everybody else, what makes you think people want to play your game? You know what I mean? It's also about you losing money. It's not, you're losing money out on the aspect of people, hey, look, you got assholes that, I'm going to say it, you got assholes that are probably 28, 30 that are still living in their mama's basement, can't get a piece of pussy if it was right in front of them, that are hacking the game because that's the only pleasure they can get in their world, in their life. That's the only type of pleasure and amusement and happiness and joy that they can get in their life is to make other people's lives miserable playing a video game. And I think that type of shit needs to be addressed first. Like, when you make a video game, like, yes, making sure the servers work, making sure the game operates right, but that should be a high level of, or a high attention level for you to focus on is, hey, look, when we create this game, what are we going to do to make it to where people can't hack this game? What are we going to do to make it to where people can't ruin the game for other people? I mean, yes, people can get into a party and say, hey, look, they can belittle you, they can do all this. It's easy just to block them or report them or remove them from the game. But, I mean, at the end of the day, even reporting them, in my opinion, I feel like reporting people doesn't fucking work. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it doesn't fix the problem. Because for example, I'm going to say this. I play Rainbow Six all the time. You got people hacking the game on that all the time. And literally the only option they give you is to report for suspicious behavior. But I feel like it doesn't. I feel like that right there just doesn't work. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I can report that person multiple times in a game, or I can report, or that person can get reported multiple times, not by just me, but by other people in different games that he's playing in the same game, different match. People can report him, but I feel like they don't take advantage of that. They're like, okay, this we're just reporting them. Okay, we're just gonna let them keep reporting them, and then it's gonna get out of hand, and then they're gonna be like, okay, well, we're gonna hire a small staff just to randomly go by and ban a couple people every once in a while, or you know what I mean? They're not taking that time and effort to give a damn about, hey, there's people in this world that actually want to play a game and enjoy the game and have fun with the game. And I know people don't just log on to their console/PC and be like, hey, I'm ready. You ready to play this game? No, I'm ready to fucking have people hack the game. No, nobody fucking says that. I'm ready for people to hack this game. I want to see what this game can bring us with people that are hacking this game today. Nobody fucking says that. So, in my opinion, it all comes down to, yes, hacking is a main thing, but it also falls down on the developers that make that game, because I feel like they're not taking the right steps and the right actions to help prevent that. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I agree. Tessa, what about you? What's your thoughts on people cheating?
I think it's petty, and I think it's bullshit, honestly. If you have to cheat to win in a game, then you really shouldn't be frickin' playing the game if you don't play the game, like, according to how it should be played. I can't count how many times I got so frickin' frustrated with people cheating in Friday. Like, hanging out on the frickin' roof of Packanack, pretty much doing the na-na-na-na-na, while frickin' one of us is Jason on the ground, like...
Well, I kind of felt sorry for Tessa, because I would be playing while she was doing something else or whatever, just because, and I'll see a guy on Packanack, because, people, because back when that roof was working, of course, that's where everybody wanted to go. Everybody wanted to go there because they knew that they could get on that roof. And I just remember calling this guy out through the voice chat, saying how much of a big-ass pussy he was, that he couldn't fight me man-to-man. And I told him to get his fucking ass down here and face me like one, or be a little bitch. I pretty much told him.
And you were throwing knives at him.
Oh, yeah, I even tried killing him.
Yeah.
I was really trying to kill him using the throwing knife, but of course... he got up to the point where he was high enough where I couldn't hit him. But eventually he actually came down, and I killed him. But still, though,
it's just bullshit.
But I mean, I remember when I would see that, it would bring me down because, you know, I'm trying to have fun being Jason, and then here's this scumbag that is literally cheating his way through a 20-minute match just to win. Like, what? Which,
The point of the game is to play the game, not hang out on the fucking roof.
Or behind a wall.
Or behind
whatever.
a wall, or up on a rock or something, out of reach. The point is to play the game to survive, to get all the parts that you need to get the hell away from Jason. Not hang out up on the roof and taunt him. You know?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, and another thing that pisses me off about Friday, and I'm sorry for cutting you guys off, is, Paul, you brought it up just now, was the people that, when they know they're hacking and they know they're getting caught, the people that rub it in, like, oh yeah, good luck trying to kill me, like, that shit makes me mad, bro. That shit right there makes me want to reach my hand through the mic and choke you the fuck out. All it does.
Yep. And... okay, so I think we kind of nailed Jason assholes just a little bit, but let's talk about a couple other things. Let's talk about back when counselors were just killing everybody. I don't know.
Oh my god.
That is so annoying.
I can't really, okay, hold on. First off, I can't really talk much about it because I did it when we were playing it, but I can't. But my thing is, I think when I say I did it, it was more of the fact that they were being assholes, but it wasn't really more of them being assholes like in the game. It was more of them being assholes in the party chat.
Okay, so this is pretty much what I want to talk about, though. Like, okay, so like here, I'll give you a couple of examples, and then we'll go off with that with whoever wants to continue it. But from what I've seen and played. And yes, I will say I have killed a few counselors myself, but I had reasons. My reasons were, one, I would literally start the game, and already somebody is walking into the fucking house that I'm in and trying to kill me with a bat or a machete. Or
Self-defense. So you're doing self-defense.
I'm trying to do self-defense, but yeah, there's been times where I got gained up and killed, and then guess what? I came back as Tommy, and know what I did? I shot him in the face. Because why? Because why do I mean, I don't want to be the guy that just goes, oh yeah, whatever. No. If he's going to do it to me, I'm going to do it to him because it's self-defense. Because he did it to me when there was no reason. Another thing, and I'm pretty sure everybody is going to agree with me on this, but one thing that really kicked me off the most about this, and and this is going to bring up the next topic, but okay, so let's start off with, how many of us now have ever been into a game where an asshole grabbed, like, let's say, a battery or gas can thing, and would not drop the fucker, or they would go and hide with it, or something like along the lines of pretty much saying like, oh, I'm going to screw you out of surviving. Has anybody besides me ever seen that?
Yep, it's happened to me.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that multiple times.
I've seen people get into the vehicle with the item and leave.
Yep.
So you couldn't repair the other vehicle.
Yep. And, okay, so this...
I was accidentally guilty of that once.
Yeah, me too.
Unknowingly, knowing that I took the car keys with me. So, my bad.
I did it too, but I didn't realize you could drop items. No, I never learned that until later on.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, this is why I brought this up, because I know this is going to be a pretty good discussion. And, okay, so we just got another patch that made the game broken again.
Oh my god.
But anyway, so within this patch that we just got, now in public matches, it can still work in private matches, but not public. And that is, you can no longer team kill.
Yeah, I did experience that. That you can't no longer team kill.
So the reason why I'm also bringing this up again is here we go with more trolls that can literally take shit like I was just talking about and not, but this time, not die unless Jason gets it. Or if for some reason he dies from like a bear trap that you put down. Because apparently traps still can kill other teammates, but you can't like physically do it yourself, if that makes sense. Like only the environment can kill them. But you like Barry, like I can't be like a counselor with a shotgun and shoot you in the face anymore.
Right.
So now that's going to be a waste of a bullet if I were to just to shoot you. But I personally haven't tried this out because, like I just said, I can't even like play a game. I got the patch, and I think Tessa and I maybe played like one match, and then we couldn't connect or create anything. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, what are you guys' thoughts now? And do you think that because of this new patch, now that there's no more team killing, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more trolls that are going to
run off with parts.
Pretty much saying like,
I mean, it's going to happen.
I've already experienced it since playing the game. I've just played it recently with a friend, and there's still a lot of extra dumb stuff going on.
Okay, so Lamont,
I was in.
Oh,
go ahead.
I was going to say, Lamont, what have you seen then since this recent patch?
Now that they can't do some of the normal trolling, they'll do extra stuff like to make sure their friends survive. Like Paul Tess, we were playing recently. Remember the guy? How Jason just knew I was behind the house.
Yeah.
He came right, and then I was hiding in the bushes, and he just came out the cabin and walked straight towards me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, stuff like that.
Well, I think I experienced this the other night. I experienced this the other night when I played late at night when you guys were. I missed playing with you guys, so I played a couple games myself, and I was in game chat. And somebody had the car battery. We were escaping Jason, and we were trying to do we were trying to get to the car, and I had the gas and the keys. I had both. I had the gas and the keys, and the cops were coming, and instead of that person that was with me helping to escape. I had the gas and the keys, and we were hiding by the lake, you know what I mean, by the lake, waiting for Jason to get away from the car, and, he got into the water, and he pretty much was just randomly getting pissy. He was like, this is bullshit, saying shit, so he went into the water with the battery and dropped the battery in the water, and I couldn't pick it up. He screwed us all over. Like, it's shit like that, like, we could have easily, and he just was being stingy because he knew that he was going to die or some shit. And he dropped the battery in the water. Like, I'm not talking about, like, right on the shoreline water. I'm talking about I actually went into the water and dropped it, which I didn't think you could drop items in the fucking water.
I feel like when items are, like, dropped somewhere and it's inaccessible for you to pick them up, or if somebody is escaping in the vehicle, the item should automatically respawn back in the location it was found before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, they need to do something, but so another thing that we can talk about is what do you guys think of the new smaller maps that can help make the game go faster and
good and bad at the same time.
Okay, why do you say that, Lamont?
Good because it makes matches just a tad bit quicker, you know, so more fun, more gameplay out of it and stuff, more chances for people who want to be Jason to be Jason. And bad because it's faster and easier for people to fuck you over, like lure Jason to you or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I can't say much because, like I said, me and Tessa when we got the new patch, we only got to play like one private match because me and her wanted to check out these new maps ourselves at first, so we could kind of like get a glimpse and idea of like how small the new maps were. That's what we wanted to do, but I honestly haven't been able to play ever since that new update. And I know
it's hard to get into a match.
Yeah.
And I know Tessa has been having problems.
And what's frequent for me when we play Friday the 13th, what happens to me 9 times out of 10 is anytime that I end up playing as Jason, I get kicked offline from the match. And you guys,
like it
and you,
purposely does it.
yeah, you guys have been in the match with me when I'm playing as Jason, and you guys, I go boop, disappear.
Yep. And then we're all like, "Hey, what happened to Tessa?" It's like, "Oh, take a guess. She got kicked."
She tried to be the killer. The game's like, nah.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not gonna let you be Jason.
Nope. You cannot handle it.
You can be.
No,
Big
I think the
Booty Judy,
game's
but
too
you
afraid
ain't
that I
being
might
Jason.
actually get really good at it.
So anyway, yeah, no
Anyways.
kidding, no kidding. All right, so the last thing I think for Friday that I can think of, because, I mean, I can't say too much about the small maps. Barry, can you say anything about the small maps? Have you played on the small maps?
Or Lamont. I
Yeah, I played
don't
a few
I
matches
can't-
on that.
I can't really say I can say anything about it.
Okay, yeah, because I definitely can't, because I can't get into a game, like I said, probably 20 times now.
Yeah, they need to fix the actual game instead of adding more DLC shit to it.
Which is what I was just about to get to, which is, so, pretty soon, we're all going to be able to get a DLC for everybody to be in swimsuits.
That you gotta pay for.
Well, here's the kicker. For a limited time, you can get the swimsuit DLC for $2. Guess how much it is regular price?
Isn't it like $6.99?
Something around that neighborhood, yeah. Like $4 or $5.99, somewhere around that neighborhood.
Man, they better get out of here.
Which I think we can all agree on. I think they need to make the game workable before they start worrying about retarded ass DLCs like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we'll need to be paying for shit like that, and the game doesn't work.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like we can't even try out the shit that you're giving us, or whatever.
Without having issues.
Without, having trouble getting on, trying to actually connect to a match.
Yeah.
Like, hey, give us a couple $, and we'll give you more shit you can't use.
Yeah. No kidding.
And that's another thing that pisses me off.
Uh-oh.
Is I'm going to say it. It brings into the topic that we're talking about what Lamont just said. You have so many people that spend extra money into it. I mean, for example, Friday. We'll talk about Friday for a second again. When it came to buying the game, I know the game was on Kickstarter. It was, I think it was $30 for the digital copy. But then you had people that were buying extra stuff. All this extra DLC stuff and content. They were putting extra money into this. So, it all comes down to, how is that fair to us as the people that buy your content, your games, when not only are we, it doesn't matter if we're spending $30 for the game, it don't matter if we're spending $60 for the game, it don't matter if we're spending $200, $300 on a game. If we're spending this much money, then why is there all these issues with people hacking and people glitching the game and all these assholes all these assholes of people that in this world that just want to be assholes when you're playing the game? Like, I think that's retarded. Like, you have so many people that are putting all this money and all this dedication and effort into a game that you built, just for them to be belittled and just for them to be, to have people hacking them and screw it, and I'm going to say fucking them over in the end. It's not fucking fair. It's not fair. It's not fun. It's not funny, and like I said, it all comes back down to what I was saying before with the whole, I just think, honestly, nowadays, I really just don't think the developers actually care. They don't care about how their game affects people. They just care about making the money. And if they're making money and you still have people that are still putting money into a game, that's all they care about. That's all they care about is making the money at the end of the day.
They would probably get more money if they actually had a properly working game.
And I agree.
So we're going to go back a little bit. Then Barry just brought up Kickstarter. I sunk in, alone for me, $385 alone. Think about that for a minute. And that is the signed machete case of physical edition that is signed by everybody. I also bought a digital copy for me, so that way when my physical does come here, I can never open it where all the stuff is signed. I bought the physical art book that I will be getting and the physical soundtrack that I'll be getting after, which I'm just about to say, which I won't be getting the art book and soundtrack until after they release single player. I have to actually wait till they release single player.
That is.
Yeah, whenever that is, I was going to say.
Supposedly it was supposed to be fall, but we all saw what was supposed to happen in summer, which we never got. So
I'm pretty sure you're lucky. I'm pretty sure you have a better chance finding a crackhead before you get your shit.
Probably. But that just gives you a little bit of how much I spent. I know I said it before on a podcast too. So, but I just wanted to say it again since Barry just brought it up again about people who spend so much money for a broken ass game. Okay.
Broken.
No, that just reminds me of something else. So with Barry, Lamont, Tessa, I think I've told you guys this. So let's talk about this for a minute and your thoughts on it. And that is, how do you guys feel about Friday getting released next month physically?
I hope they have their damn bugs fixed by then. If that's the case.
The physical copy is guaranteed to get in the batches.
If not, they better prolong it till they fix it.
It makes me wonder how many people are going to return that shit day one.
Miraculously, if you got the physical copy, the game works properly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to.
No kidding.
I'm sorry to say this. But Paul, I'm glad that I was really hyped up, man. When you told me about this, I gave you my $30 right away.
Yep.
I gave it to you right away because I was really excited about this game, right?
Yep.
But to be honest with you, I'm sorry to say this, but if PlayStation gave me the opportunity, I probably would trade the game in.
Oh yeah, me
not
too.
Saying. I'm just saying.
Too.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's sad to say. It's sad to say because I was so hyped up about the game coming out, and I was dedicated, and I gave you that $30 right when I found out it was possible, so you can get me my code. But honestly, if PlayStation gave me the opportunity to trade games in to get money back, I'd probably Friday be one of the games to go. I'm sorry. It's sad to say. I don't want to say that.
I would agree with you, man. If there was a way where I could get back my $385, I would do it.
Yeah. I mean, as much issues is going on with Friday right now, I mean, the game's so broken to where it's not really even playable. I mean, and if people is playing
it's not
it,
really
then
that
it's
fun.
just for people to hack it. I feel like the best way to describe this, and Lamont, you'll probably agree with me right now, is I feel like when I play that, I feel like I'm playing Call of Duty MW2.
Oh, man.
Honestly. It's me. That's how I feel. I feel like there's always hacks going on.
Man.
That's just me.
That game. Oh, my God. I remember seeing some of those cheaters too back a few years ago when my friend showed me like how bad multiplayer had gotten on that. I'm like, wow. I honestly am surprised the servers are still up.
I mean, and here's the thing. The other thing that pisses me off about it is when PlayStation remasters a game and they're saying that it's unhackable. Like, how are you taking, like, for example, Call of Duty Modern Warfare? Okay, they redid that. They remastered that when they brought out the Infinite Warfare. Okay, they remastered it. The one comment that everybody made was, "Yo, they remastered it. There's no more glitches. There's no more hacking." I played the game, and shit you not, there were still people hacking the game. I'm like, what? How is this game not? How is it? What the? What? I'm sorry. What the hell could you have possibly did to make this game unhackable and unglitchable? Because to be honest with you, I'm still seeing hacks. I'm still seeing glitches. I'm still seeing bullshit every day. So it's so stupid, man. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry, man.
Honestly,
it hurts me, man.
It gets really old. That's what it is. It just gets old. Everybody hates the fact that we're buying into broken-ass games, and nobody is doing a damn thing about it. Nobody cares.
I mean, that's another reason why I play a lot of single-player games. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm really hyped up about playing Destiny 2 now. But I mean, for the love of God, Destiny, Lamont, you can even agree with me on this one. Even Destiny 1 had its hackers. Destiny 1 had its hackers. With certain situations. You know what I mean? And
they
it's
had
like...
to disable radar in an update for people would join the party but be on the other team and let people know where the enemy was. It was stupid.
Mm-hmm. Another great game to bring up while we're talking about this is, I know, Paul, you don't play it, and I know Lamont and Tessa, you guys don't play this, but another fucking amazing game to talk about that's broken and full of cheaters is Counter-Strike, CSGO.
Oh, God.
That is that is the number one game that people hack in the most is CSGO. You got people that are enabling shit to where they can see opponents through the walls. They're doing wall shots, like they're shooting people through the walls. They're like doing 360 no scopes all across the map. Like, literally hitting people square in the face. Like, and they're hacking the game. It's crazy. They're making it to where they're like, and another way people cheat in the games is, Paul, I know everybody's experienced this back in the day. If you remember before they did the network connections, you always had people fucking around with their networks. Like, you know what I mean?
Lag.
Where they can lag and glitch out.
The lag
switching? Yep. That was another fucking salty way, man. That was the number one thing that pissed me off about everything when it came to hacking, was the lag switch. That lag switch pissed me off so fucking bad.
Man, I remember when I used to play Call of Duty, I remember somebody was lag switching. And I just remember we were winning in a Call of Duty match, and then somebody did a lag switch. And then right after the lag switch was done, quote unquote, done, they were like 50 points ahead of us, somehow. 50 points ahead of us.
Oh, that's bullshit. They're cheating asses out of here.
Yeah, man, it's retarded, bro. Everything, it's so stupid, man. It really is.
That's kind of.
That's another reason now why I play single player games. Like, don't get me wrong, I play Destiny and all that stuff, and I played Rainbow. And Rainbow even has its moments. It really does. It really does have its moments. But at the end of the day, I love Rainbow. I love the content. I love the concept of the game. So I'm always stuck going back to that. That's always my number one game playing. But, there's times where you guys see me rage quit playing out of that because it's just ridiculous. That's another reason why I got all these single-player games that I'm really hyped up about playing. And, there's even times when I'm not streaming, I catch myself playing single-player games because I know that there's no way that the game's going to screw me over in single-player, you know what I mean?
Right. Unless somehow the AI knows how to hack.
Yeah, let's do AI action.
Oh, the AI is like, I got you.
I mean,
Walk
there's
this.
moments where the AI is retarded, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather deal with a fucked up AI than deal with somebody actually fucking up the game, another
Yeah,
player.
after the game fuck up than the player do.
But yeah,
Like, bro, what you acting like the damn AI?
Tessa can help you talk about this more than I can. But Tessa, talk about Dead by Daylight for those
Man.
about like what the general idea and stuff.
The general objective for Dead by Daylight is you're supposed to start up, I think it's 3 or 4 generators spread out across the map in different locations. And the objective is you're supposed to start up all these generators to help you escape the map and get away from the monster. So it's essentially like Friday, where with Friday you have to find like the parts, like the boat propeller, and the gas, and the car keys, and the car battery, and stuff like that to, put together a boat or a car to escape in. So it's like the same thing in Dead by Daylight, but with generators.
So it's basically the same concept.
It's basically the same concept. You have 4 players, or aka 4 survivors, and then 1 monster. And you can work together to repair generators, just like you can have, like with Friday, you could have somebody putting a battery in the car, putting gas in the car. It's the same premise. You can have 2 people working on one piece of equipment at the same time. So it is 3 generators in this game that you have to repair. Your teammates are able to save you, even if you're captured by the monster and carried off and put on a sacrificial hook. Your teammates still can save you as long as you don't die. You can use offerings in this game to buy yourself time. Just like, I guess an example for Friday the 13th is if you have a pocket knife on you and you get caught by Jason and you can stab Jason in the neck with a pocket knife. There's your get out of jail free card for that. In Dead by Daylight, they have offerings, which is like Friday the 13th's pocket knife. Their version of get out of jail free. You have chests that are scattered across the map to help you scavenge for things to help you escape. Like parts, toolboxes, parts, etc., etc. Also with Dead by Daylight, your way of knowing when the monster is near is your heartbeat will accelerate and get louder. Like when Jason's near you in Friday the 13th, you can hear his music or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But from what I noticed with Dead by Daylight is, when I was watching, I did see people kind of hacking that too. They would see somebody in trouble, and they would deliberately stand by and watch you die. Or they would, you would go, when I was playing, I went off and I hid when I heard the monster getting near, because you can hide inside, cupboards or whatever, like in Friday, you can hide inside, the closet thing. They have those in Dead by Daylight, but they're metal, lockers or whatever. And I'd go and I'd hide in one of those, and the monster would be, going away from the map, and then all of a sudden he would just appear right in front of my locker. I think that there's hacking in that, too. But apparently they've cracked down on that, from what Paul and I learned today.
Yeah, with some of the stuff that I'm reading about for Dead by Daylight, Friday should even do it. And,
would you like to talk about their,
yeah, we can talk about a little bit about Dead by Daylight, about some interesting things. Like here's a list of bannable offenses that will give you permanent ban from Dead by Daylight. The very first one is achievement
Just playing
hack.
the game.
Achievement hacks. Whether it be unlocking, locking, clearing them off, anything that involves tampering with the achievements of Dead by Daylight, you can get a permanent ban. If you're hacking in the game, whether it be exclusive or legacy skins, you can get banned permanently. I'm trying to figure out what this means. Okay, here we go. Botting, which means killer spawns and stays at one place, hitting air the whole time. He doesn't move or change the hit pattern, even if the gates are open, and some of the survivors are already gone. So pretty much meaning like the killer lets everybody escape.
Oh, wow.
Another one is hack progress, which is just using like a third-party software or any type of way to hack the game can get you a permanent ban, and other hacks you can get permanent ban from. The next list is temporarily banned. And this is where it kind of gets interesting, which I'm going to point out a few that Friday should even do. So the first one is harassment, communication abuse. And this gets really interesting. So that will include insult, intimidation, hateful speech, repeated harassment. Now, here's where it gets interesting about this harassment. You can also get somebody banned, or you can get banned if you're even doing harassment, whether it being on Steam, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, etc.
What? They can't control you from another platform?
And if you go all the way to do this, you will be banned for 48 hours right away, skipping the 24-hour ban.
Basically, they want you to be a good little Christian boy when playing that game.
Griefing, intentional gameplay abuse, whether it be working with the opposite team to gain an advantage of grief teammates, targeting specific users repeatedly in order to ruin their game experience, or holding the game hostage. The other one is like exploitics, abusing bugs or errors, pretty much glitches. And this is one Friday the 13th should use, right here. Unsportsmanlike conduct. And that goes with the lag switching. Which, lag switching should probably be permanent, in my own opinion. But it also goes with...
if you gotta cheat the game, you're garbage.
It also goes with, if a player that is hosting the game disconnects and or rage quits, there's no report needed. We're just using our back-end, they're using like a back burner thing to ban players who are currently disconnecting, leaving the game. Which, that would suck for you.
What?
What I just read.
Yeah.
And it gets crazy after that. But yeah, Friday the 13th, I swear, should start doing that. They should ban people for 24 hours if they are hosting and they get killed. They should pay the consequence too. Because, what to say, we're all in a game of Friday the 13th, and then this host died, and then the host leaves. Now, me, Tessa, Barry, and Lamont have just been screwed over out of experience. And all of us could have escaped or something. Or one of us was Jason and killed the host or whatever. Or even if it's a random that killed a host. Either way, all of us are out of experience, all because some guy didn't want to die, got pissed, and left. Friday, you should do that too. But Friday the 13th, I think, is a little bit worse when it comes to breaking their rules. No matter what you do with Friday the 13th, it's a permanent ban. Whether it be harassment, helping Jason, anything, it's a permanent ban. And another thing I just found out about Dead by Daylight, which I'm kind of glad I don't share play Friday the 13th or anything too. But if you were to share play Dead by Daylight, and if your friend were to break any of the rules in Dead by Daylight, not only will your friend get banned, but you will too. And that's
so guilty by association in that.
Yep. So don't even game share it with somebody unless you want to have a risk of getting banned. But that's all I got.
I find that whole share play thing with certain games bullshit too, because it's like Sony gave us this amazing feature, then developers are like pretty much trying to stop you from using it, even if you're trying to do it legit.
Well, right, but I mean, I think that's the thing though. Like, well, look at that kid a long time ago, Lamont. You ever saw it? Where that kid played share play with Destiny, and that random deleted all his shit while he went away. And then the kid comes back, and then the kid comes back and notices all his shit is gone. I kind of felt bad for that kid, even though I am not a big fan of Destiny or Bungie. For all I care about, Bungie can go off the face of the earth, in my own opinion. But still, though, that kid reaction when all his shit was gone is just wow. Wow. But, Barry, you wanted to talk about something too, so I'm going to give you the mic again. There was another game you wanted to talk about.
I think it was Call of Duty.
Yeah, I think it was Call of Duty.
Well, I mean, like I said, when it comes to Call of Duty, you have, how do I say this? You have, okay, like back in the day, I understand, Call of Duty was the biggest game out there. Like nobody, if you didn't play Call of Duty, you weren't cool, you weren't a big thing, you know, I mean, shit, this shit was beating fucking Mario and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it was beating people playing Zelda and Mario, like, Call of Duty was the number one game for a long time, and like, everybody wanted to play that. And then even when it came to, like, you know, Modern Warfare, MW2, MW3, even Black Ops, you know, these were big games that a lot of people were playing, a lot of people were putting effort into it, people were spending money into this game. People were, you know, really excited about playing this game, and then all of a sudden it turned out that people were hacking when it came to doing 360 no-scopes, making it to where they couldn't die, doing a lag switch, making it to where they could see opponents through the walls, making it to where they pretty much had God mode. There was one of the games where you actually had an actual menu on your thing, so like if you're in a public match, you can actually like turn on these hacks that you wanted to do, like to cheat. I mean, there was a lot of stuff in the games, and when it comes to, like I said, with Call of Duty, you know, I was one of those guys that played Call of Duty all the time, and just, I can't tell you how many controllers I broke from me getting that, from people hacking the game, people wanting to, do their thing, and it really pisses me off. I mean, I really can't talk much about Call of Duty now. I mean, because one, I don't play the game anymore, the series anymore. But yeah, Call of Duty back in the day was another game that really pissed me off with the whole hacking. Like, if you're not going to play the game fairly, like in my opinion, how I see the philosophy was if if you had to cheat playing a game, then you just weren't good at the game. And it's real sad that you couldn't take the time and effort into, playing the game more often, getting better at the game. You know what I mean? It was really sad that you actually had to stooping as low as, happening to cheat, man. That type of shit really, really irked me, man. It was really crazy, man. So, I don't know really what to say about it any more than what I said, but it was just completely retarded with the whole hacking with the Call of Duty, man.
Yeah, Call of Duty, that's one reason why I kind of stopped doing multiplayer, especially with Call of Duty Ghosts. I hated the fact that you actually had to go into multiplayer in Call of Duty Ghosts just to shoot those eggs for extinction. I hated that so much because everybody knew that everybody probably would go into those eggs. So, of course, that's where everybody would be camping, waiting for you, too. Another thing that pretty much just got me off is about Call of Duty is that it's the same bullshit every game. Just different scene or whatever. I mean, look at look at that video where they compared, what was it? Call of Duty Modern Warfare footage to Ghost for this certain scene, and it was pretty much the exact same thing, just played out differently.
Right.
I mean, that's not really the real main reason, I guess, but I mean, I just kind of got sick of retarded endings of Call of Duty, especially when it doesn't even seem realistic enough. Like, the way Ghost ended is horseshit.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
I'll always stick by calling Ghost the reason why I stopped playing Call of Duty. So yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Is there something we didn't talk about? Like, Lamont, I know you and Friday, man. You and Friday do not get along because of the brokenness and stuff, but did we cover everything for you? Or is there something you wanted?
Yeah, you did. I guess just...
Okay.
Yeah, y'all know how I feel about that game right now.
How we all feel about that game right now.
Fix your broken shit instead of giving us DLCs and new maps.
Yeah, DLCs and new maps we can't even fucking use because we can't even connect.
Yeah, I don't care about being half naked while I'm trying to escape. Like, fuck that bikini stuff.
But I almost feel like if I ever want to do Friday again, I have to wait for a full squad. Like, of us, if we're gonna ever play again, though, in like, public.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, and I mean, I almost feel bad for the people in Dead by Daylight, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I didn't waste my money on that game.
Yeah, me either. I'm glad I got to try it out and see for myself how it was.
But what the hell was that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just keep hearing it.
Sorry, that was on me. My bad. Go ahead. Continue doing you.
Okay. Well, I think we're all set, really. If anybody else has nothing else to say, or if there's another game that comes to mind about assholes ruining it, well, I can't think of anything at the moment.
No, I think I'm pretty much pretty
set.
I just
know.
know.
I'm pretty.
I just know Friday is going to be calling out a lot of trolls now in public matches that can't die, so they're going to be screwing us over a lot more. That's what I'm waiting for.
Of course.
And it's all because of assholes that ruin video games. Because of that, things gotta get changed around and everything else, and oh boy.
More bullshit. Oops.
Yep. While we wait for a patch that actually fixes the game. But Until then, guys, I was your host, Paul Dolsky, this evening.
And as your co-host, Tess Baker.
And we were with Lamont and Barry. And Lamont and Barry haven't even been on here in a while. Lamont, we'll start with you. Where can people find you, buddy? Where would you like people to find you? If people wanted to communicate with you.
Twitch and YouTube at Lightspeed Sonic, Instagram at Lightspeed, Twitter at Luke_Cellarist. And yeah, that's about it.
Awesome. Barry?
Well, like usual, if you guys want to find me, go to twitch.tv/SkyHighGaming28. My Twitter is at SkyHighGaming28. Instagram is SkyHighGaming, and YouTube is SkyHighGaming as well.
And there you go. And I don't really think we have everything else to say. So, on the count of three, guys, if you guys remember what to say. Ready? Set?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Stay scary.
Scary.